Hi, everybody. I'm Professor Shank, and this is about midweek on your first week of your 8-week Physics 2 class. Welcome. I hope that you're getting started and doing some of that work. I just wanted to pop in and say, tell you a few things about the class. And I think you all know that it's a little faster than sort of a semester-long class. So you make sure that you're staying caught up. One good thing is to just kind of look ahead in the class and see what's coming, plan your time, and be aware that learning physics is not really, it's not something you can just read the book and then be done. It's very much like you learning music, right? When you pick up a new instrument, no one expects you to all of a sudden just play like a virtuoso, right? They expect that you have to practice. And physics is all about practice. A lot of people probably don't tell you that. Physics and math are both very much like that. And we're just not taught that way. I think a lot of people think there's some kind of math gene and that you need that math gene to do physics because physics has a lot of math. It's just not true. It's all about practice. So if you're struggling, just remember that you just need to practice more, just the same way if you played an instrument, you need to sort of slow down, right? And practice. And that way you can get better at physics. So I highly recommend that you think of it that way as you're going through and learning what you need to learn. So again, keep up as best you can. Now, we have office hours in this class, and if you have taken a look at the announcements, you'll see that the office hours are Wednesdays at 8 Eastern time, 8 to 9 Eastern time at night, okay? And also alternating Saturdays and Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Now, I am often sitting at my computer working, as you probably imagine. And so if you ever want to pop into Zoom and see if I'm around, you can just use the link that's in the office hours. And what'll happen is that it emails me that someone has come into Zoom. Now, I can't guarantee I'm always going to see that, like right when you do it. But a lot of times I will, and then I'll just pop into Zoom and we can talk. Also, course messages are great. I check those several times a day. So you can always email me there and make an appointment or just ask me a question, right? I'm here for you, anything that you need and to help you get through this course and to do well. Okay, don't forget that we have lots of discussions in this class. Your class is a little small. So when you do discussions, you make sure to reply to your classmates. That's part of what you're supposed to do for the discussions. It's a little harder when you don't have as many people, but I think it's also can be advantageous because you can really get a conversation going with a small number of people. Okay, well, the other thing I wanted to tell you was that sometimes when you're sitting down and doing problems, you can get a little frustrated when you're trying to work through the problem and it's just not making sense to you. Sorry, there's something in my eye. And I'm going to tell you one of the best pieces of advice that I ever got from my PhD advisor. I would walk into his office with this bunch of equations on a paper. It was all a mess because I was confused and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Can you please help me? And before he would even like look at those pages, he would say, go back, get a clean piece of paper and start over, right? And write neatly. That's super important. I know that sometimes that's a challenge for people, but make an extra effort to write neatly when you're doing physics problems, because you can just get yourself in a bunch of problems when you're trying to work out some equations and it's not neat enough. And then, you know, your factor of 2 looks like some other character and then you've made a mistake, right? So best advice, if you're frustrated, 1, get a clean piece of paper and start over. If you still can't get it, put it down for a little bit, come back, try again. And then of course you can contact me at any of those times, right? You can contact me before you've gotten that clean piece of paper. But it's a great piece of advice. It sounds really simple, but it really works. And I still use that to this day. Like when I'm getting frustrated, Like something's not working out, I just like take that paper, put it away, get a clean piece of paper, and start over. So super good advice, I promise. Okay. So I hope that you will enjoy this class. It is fun stuff. A lot of it has to, it's very relevant to the medical fields that a lot of you guys are going into. So have fun learning this. A lot of great physics in this class. Okay, well, I will talk to you soon. Just be aware you can always contact me by mail, try to get on Zoom, come to office hours. Okay. All right. Well, talk to you soon. Good luck.